Alright guys, what's up? It's been a long time since I made a video. As you can see, I'm in a new apartment. So I just started a new job here in Japan and I've been busy. I have had time to make videos and I just haven't done it. I'm going to talk about that later. But I have been pretty busy as well, learning a lot of new things, moving, trying to adjust to Japanese work culture, which is difficult. I guess if you have no experience working in Japan or you don't know about Japan, you probably wouldn't understand kind of what it's like. But there's a lot of rules and things to follow and information to learn, how to speak to people, how to present yourself in the workplace. There's, a ton of unspoken knowledge that you need to acquire when it comes to working in Japan. So I've been busy working on that as best I can. Obviously, I made a ton of mistakes and I'm going to continue to make mistakes, but yeah, I'm going to keep trying to improve at it. But today I want to talk about that it's important to follow your motivation and learning over anything. And that's not to say discipline isn't important, because I know a lot of people say like motivation is one thing, but you actually need discipline. And I kind of disagree with that on a fundamental level. Like, I really think if you're doing a skill or you're learning something that is truly aligned with who you are as a person, then I think you're going to have plenty of internal motivation to pursue that thing, right? If you're doing something you actually enjoy, something that you want to do, then it's really not like you don't need that much discipline. Now, sometimes if you want to improve at something that you enjoy, you're going to have times where you have to do boring, mundane tasks, to keep improving your level. But, as a general principle, when you know that doing those boring, mundane tasks are going to improve your level, you tend to find motivation to do those things. You understand that they're connected to your future success, so it's easier to find motivation for them. And yeah, with this YouTube channel, like, I just don't have that much motivation to improve the videos. I don't have that much motivation to put out a video every single day at this moment in time. So I didn't do it for a month. And honestly, it's not a big deal. Like, obviously, if you want your YouTube channel to grow, if you're really expecting your YouTube channel to grow and hoping for that, then, you need a formula and you need a little discipline to, make the videos every day and stuff. But this is not my main goal. So I'm just doing it the way I like, the way I enjoy, the way I'm internally motivated for. And I'm sure that will connect to certain people out there. Whether or not the YouTube algorithm decides to spread my videos or not, I'm sure somebody out there will probably connect to the messages I'm putting into these videos. So I'm just going to keep going my way with the videos and following my internal motivation. And, the point of today's video is that I want you to, when you're learning, I want you to follow things you're actually interested in. If you're not interested in something, then it's going to be really freaking hard to learn anything about it. Like, you're not going to be engaged on a deep level. When you're truly learning is like those times where you forget what time it even is, how long you've been doing it, and you're just completely absorbed in whatever you're doing. Okay, that's where you actually learn so much. And those things that, that you can get absorbed in and just fall into and forget about time are things that, connect with who you are on an individual level. And whether or not you do the perfect system for learning, whether or not you follow your exact schedule every day for learning, the main thing is that, are you actually motivated to continue doing it? And can you keep doing it, however slowly, over a long period of time, right? Like, the one thing that will stop you from learning completely or stop your skill progression entirely is quitting a skill, right? And one of the easiest ways to quit a skill is to push yourself so hard that you burn out. And I don't want to do that with this YouTube channel because I enjoy it. So I'm going to do it the way I want to, the way I'm motivated for. And, people give me tips and comments, and I always read them and consider what they're saying. Don't get me wrong. Like, some people are like, oh, you need to be more expressive in the way you talk, or you need to do this and that when you're talking to the camera, or set your camera up better. And why I actually agree with everything they're saying. I just don't feel motivation to do it. So I don't. And while I want to slowly improve the videos over time, I'm just my motivation is just to do it my way with this YouTube channel, you know? When it comes to skills I really want to get good at and really want to improve at, like obviously I continue to do things I enjoy. I do things I'm motivated for, but you know, I'll try a lot more new things. I'll go and find more information about how to improve at it and things like that. Like more, I don't know how to say it exactly. Less like relaxed and more like, this is really what I want to do. So I'm going to find the best method and follow it because that's what I'm motivated to do when it's something that I really want to get good at. But when it comes to these videos, like I'm in it for the very long haul. So I'm taking my time and just doing it the way I want to do, which I think you should do when it comes to learning a skill. You know, I see so many people that want to learn something, and first off, I think, why do you even want to learn it? Like, do you have a good reason for learning it? Like, what is it about it that you enjoy? And I think they don't even know why they enjoy it. And they go so hard into it for a couple weeks and then they burn out and never do it again. And I think the best way to not do that is to really find something that you, like I said, can get absorbed in, and then following your motivation within it, right? And not burning yourself out and taking your time with things and building up slowly over time. And I know a lot of people will say things like, I don't have time to learn my skill, or I have to work this job or whatever, that I hate, which I completely understand because I was in the same position too, you know, several years ago. But although I had the backing and the support of my family, so I understand people are in varying degrees of situations, and some of it is completely out of their control. But I encourage you to, you know, move in your life towards something that you actually enjoy and actually motivated for, because those are the things you'll actually be able to improve at. You'll actually be able to get good at. You'll actually have motivation to keep coming back to over and over again. So the more you can move in that direction, the more you can adjust your life to be like that, the more motivation you're going to find and the better you're going to get at what you're doing. And again, that's why I kind of disagree with people who are like, discipline is everything, F motivation. You only need discipline. Like when I look at like Goggins or Jocko Willink, you know, I think, yeah, trust me, I understand they have a ton of discipline and they have built that discipline up over time. But I also think, like, come on, you're motivated for the lifestyle you have. You enjoy the lifestyle that you're doing. If you truly hated it and wasn't truly aligned with who they were as people, I don't think they would be doing that. You know what I mean? So I think you need to find what you're motivated for, what you don't need a ton of discipline to do, that you can just sit and do for a long period of time. And, you know, start improving that skill. Start trying to figure out how you can improve at doing that. Okay? Because those are the things you can actually get good at. How can you make that more a part of your life? You know, there's a difference between just like sitting and endlessly like playing video games and never trying to improve versus, you know, playing a video game and trying to improve and trying to engage more deeply with it and things like that. Like, you can learn a lot from doing that. Now, there's nothing wrong with just playing video games for fun. That's totally fine too. But I think in life, if you have a direction you're heading, you have something you like and enjoy or are motivated for, that's going to keep you, you know, pushing forward and trying new things and getting out of your shell to get that improvement that you want, right? So anyways, guys, that's all I have for today. The videos, I mean, they're going to be slow. They're not going to be as many because I'm very busy. But, you know, I still want to occasionally upload, so went ahead and recorded the video today. This is actually the third take because I didn't like the first two. But I think this one went fine. So anyways, guys, have a great day. See you in the next one.